morning, folks. It's good to be with you this morning, and I'm Nancy Kaysen. I'm your host today, and co-hosting with me today is Kim Palo.
That's right. I put clothes on and everything.
That's right. That's right. I called her at the last minute, and I said, "Oh, get over here. Get over here.
Right.
Get dressed and get over here," because we had a couple of snafus.
It happens.
It
happens.
does.
When
It
you
happens.
do things on a weekly, week after week, month after month.
Town Americana.
Day after day, it happens to all of us
That's
at
right.
one time or
That's
the other,
right.
so you just deal with it.
Kim and Joe are used to that because they host a show, and so we know how this happens. But Brene, who usually co-hosts with me, is not here today because she has her little 2 or 3 year old granddaughter, I can't remember, from California, Mimi.
Oh, my goodness.
And we had hoped that Brene and Mimi could be on this morning, but Mimi is having a little bit of problem with the time change from California to here, and at her age, she's
entitled.
she's entitled, and she's not been pleasant. I mean, Brene said, "This is not good." I said, "Okay, whatever."
And especially with Brene with a house full of pit bulls.
That's exactly right.
I would be, let's call the child.
That's right. And Brene's son is here right now, and in fact, they were going this morning to Nashville because her daughter-in-law is doing some kind of whatever business she's in. She had to be in Nashville.
Okay.
So there we are. So that took care of that. So
I thought about bringing one of our dogs. I mean, it's not like I don't have enough.
Yes, you have. Since you're foster failures.
Right, since
yes.
I'm a foster failure and
Uh-huh.
I have a herd
Yes, you do.
of dogs, but I thought, well, no, we'll get along, with that one, and we will. Although we will promote the
we
shelter,
will.
the animal shelter.
Absolutely.
Don't get it. Adopt. It's only right that you should adopt, and if you don't adopt, and when you're going to get a pet, then shame on you.
That's right. Or you can foster like the Palos and be a foster failure.
You can be a foster
and
failure.
keep the foster and not send it wherever it's going to go next.
Absolutely.
And it works for the dog and it works for the Palos, so that's great. I wanted to tell you all a little bit about open house this Saturday at the Red Ribbon. We will open a little bit early. We'll open at 9.
Okay.
We'll stay open till 4. Those are a little bit different hours for Saturdays. It's 9 to 4. Flavis is making fudge. Nancy's
Well,
not
then,
making.
there you go.
That's right. That's
Reason
the
enough. Enough
and
said.
we will have refreshments, and there'll be a couple of little sale things going on, and you will get a free gift for coming in and visiting with us. We're not the only open house that day. Perry's Petals is having an open house that day, and the Hallmark store there just down from Perry's Petals will be having an open house. So what we're wanting you to do is 1, 2, 3, and we don't care how you do it. Just
Right.
1, 2, 3, and see all of us. I think Perry's Petals is staying open till 6. So if you want to come see me first and then go over there, that's great. But
And you do a lot of great things, Nancy. You have beautiful holiday stuff. I mean, great stuff for Halloween. I mean, you always have fun stuff
I did
for that.
for Halloween,
And
yeah.
well, yes, absolutely. And then even the fall items that you have, but your Christmas stuff. You can tell Nancy loves Christmas.
I do.
And that
I
she
love
does,
Christmas.
and she really has a great variety of things. Not just the usual, angels and that type of things, but she has some really fun things as well that kind of fit your personality. So you want to shop local first and go see Nancy because it's a great store. You'll stay in there for you can meander all day.
And we don't care. We love visiting with you,
right.
and if you want to stay all day, that's fine. And we do want you to shop local. Folks, there's so many advantages to you shopping local. And we're going to have Hewlin Dunn on in just a few minutes, and he has the gift shop now at the museum. And that's another place you need to shop local, because when you shop local, you keep the tax dollars
Absolutely.
in Cleveland, Brandon County. You're not supporting anybody else's school system. You're supporting our school system. You're also supporting our local merchants, and you'll find when you shop local and you shop in the small shops, you get very unique gifts, gifts that you don't find in the big box stores. Now, my buddies at Ace Hardware, I don't consider them a big box. I consider them a local retail shop.
They are local.
They are local, and they're wonderful guys. But some of the other big box stores, folks, help us out here. Come shop local with your small businesses. And we're going to talk in just a minute about some opportunities you're going to have. First of all, November the 30th, which is the Saturday after Black Friday, will be Small Business Retail Day in the world.
In the whole world.
In the whole world. And this is advertised by American Express. Now, I will tell you all, you do not have to take American Express. If you're a small business out there, you do not have to take American Express to participate. We are thrilled that American Express does this. This is the 3rd year for their Small Business Day. but they're not real kind to small
No,
businesses.
they're not, and I think that's why that they came out with this program to promote, because they had gotten so much flack from small businesses, because they really do, because of the percentages that they charge.
Absolutely.
And it's hard for a small business to carry American Express. So I think in kind of to keep there from might being a parade,
Yes,
or
against
a march
them,
or
a
something,
march against them.
or a whole campaign against
Yes.
them, that they have come out and really promoted that one day a year that local people should buy local, and that's all there is to it. So on that weekend that you spend all of that money and everybody gets into a frenzy, make sure that you get into a frenzy at the local stores in town.
Right.
I mean, because we deserve part of that frenzy,
Absolutely,
don't we?
absolutely.
That's
And
right.
we
And you
love
can
frenzy.
advertise
We love
with us
frenzy.
about it if you
And-
are a small business.
And that's what I wanted Kim to talk about here just a little bit this morning, because they are able to come into your small business and do infomercials for you. And so, Kim, tell us a little bit about what y'all can
Well,
do.
I'll be glad to.
Good.
Thank you. That is one thing that is unique to a low-power local television station. We do know that we are in of all of Bradley County, all of Ray, all of Meigs. We also have parts of Polk, Hamilton, and McMinn County. So we have a large viewership that's out there. But we are so, I don't want to say cheap, we're inexpensive.
That's right, because we're not cheap.
No, but we are easy. So we are very easy. We will come out to your place of business and we can do an infomercial for you for less than you could probably pay for 1 or 2 ads a week in the paper. And that infomercial will run 3 or 4 times every day, up to 30 times a week, so that you know that you get into the homes of these people and you have a chance for 15 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes to hawk your wares, to tell about your business, how you got here, what makes you different and makes you more special than anybody else. So we would love to come out to your business. Doesn't take any time. It's painless. Nancy, you've
Right,
done
I've
it.
done it. I've done it. It's painless.
Everybody's like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. And no, we're not going to ask you to do something. We're not going to ask you to rebuild a carburetor or to do brain surgery. We're going to ask you about your business and what you do and what you love and what's your passion. So it's very easy. So give us a call at the number on the bottom of your screen, and we'll be glad to come out and help you, and you can help us, and we'll just all sing kumbaya.
That's exactly right, because you see, they're a small business too.
We are.
So here we are. We're going to small businesses helping small businesses. The Red Ribbon does not take American Express. We do take Visa, MasterCard, and Discover, checks and cash. But we will still be participating in the Small Business Day on November the 30th. And then we'll have some other things going on at the Red Ribbon, which I'll
But you've
tell you
always
about.
got something great going on. But on that day, especially because we want to support that, it's almost a holiday within the small businesses.
It is.
It's our day.
It is.
On that Saturday after the Big Friday, and so it's just a great time to just go and tour, around and make sure that you stop by the Red Ribbon, because I'm telling you, you do when you get in there, because there's just little nooks and crannies everywhere, and you just and you're not expensive. I mean,
We try to be reasonable.
I don't want to call you
Not
cheap.
cheap. We're not cheap,
No,
but we're
she
reasonable.
has quality stuff for a reasonable price, and it's unique and different, and it's just in a great atmosphere. And then if Flavis, decides to make fudge that weekend too, I mean, what else can
And
you?
he will.
what you-
He will
Yes,
decide that.
He will. Well,
I
he
will
just
assure
decided,
you,
didn't he?
He will decide that. Now, let me tell you, the opportunity to do an infomercial is wonderful. I will tell you that the banner is going to do a SIG page, which, that's a full
Right,
page
absolutely.
with little business card type ads on it, I think on November 26th. So if you are a small business and want to do that, call Sheena at the banner, and I
Right.
don't have that phone number.
I don't have it either.
But call Sheena at the banner and talk to her about that. I think they're going to do an editorial. I think they're going to do some advertising. Also, the Chamber of Commerce is jumping on board on this
Good for them.
because, we had that big membership drive.
Did we ever?
Did we ever? Kim and I both worked it. Did we ever? 558 new members were brought in. Now, a couple of things that happens when you do things like that. First of all, you want to retain those members.
Right. That's the key.
the biggie right there. And Debbie Melton will be in charge of that next year as president of the chamber. But the second thing that you want to do is to come up with reasons for them to be retained.
Right.
And so the Small Business Development Committee of the Chamber is meeting this month to see what they can come up with. They're talking possible billboard, possible on their website, so you can click and see who's participating,
Right.
and things like that. So this is something that we need to do, folks. We really, really need to support our small businesses in Cleveland, Bradley
do.
County.
And, the chamber, if you guys have not checked out that webpage, that is a great
It is
webpage.
it's a great website.
They have really done a great job with that. And if you want to know what's going on in Cleveland, Bradley County, if anything that you have questions about, I'm talking, I visit that page a lot.
Yes.
For this program, that we do a lot for, but there is a lot out there, and I don't think that the public probably know that page is available out there, and I think it's ClevelandChamber.com. It's really easy.
And you don't have to be a member of the Chamber of Commerce.
No, you don't.
It's
and
a
there's
website.
all kinds of stuff, and it'll give you all kinds of things that are going on and all different kinds of things. Because not only with the chamber can people that are members participate in, but the public can participate in things. Well, maybe it costs a little bit more,
right?
But still, they have some great things that they do for our community. So.
They really do, and the thing about it is, as Kim was saying, when we plan our programs every week, we go to that community calendar, and look and see what's happening that maybe we need to have on TV.
And then we fight to get to the people.
Yes, we do. There's 5 days in a week, and there's 5 morning shows, and sometimes some people get called 5 times.
They're like, I'm already on that, I don't care.
That's right. Come again. Come on and talk to us about it. And I happen to know that next Thursday is the women's luncheon, a week from today, so women's luncheon at the chamber. Call 472-6587 if you're interested in going. Dwight Richardson from Fenimore's is going to show you how to decorate for Christmas inexpensively.
And he does a really good job.
He does.
I have known, I cannot remember a time in my life when I didn't know Dwight.
Isn't that something?
Londa, his wife, our families grew up together, very much so. In fact, Londa's mother, hers was the first house I ever ate liver at, and I didn't know it was liver. And I told her, I said, your steak don't taste like my mom's steak. And so I've known Dwight forever, and he's always had that creative touch. And, he can just walk into a space and start, and he can really help you out. So that would be a great luncheon to be at.
Yes.
To just things that are in your yard, things that are around, to repurpose things in your house that you can make festive for
Absolutely,
the holidays.
and that is open. It's chamber members are a certain price, and non-chamber members are another price. So, Joe, can you flip that phone number back up one more time so people can call the TV station if they want to do a infomercial? If not, Kim may have it memorized because we're getting ready. We're getting ready to go to a commercial, but we want you all there.
There it is.
472-8892.
He
Thank you,
listens
Joe.
to you so much better than he listens to me.
It's because he doesn't care. And so 472-8892. Give them a call because this is a great way to advertise your business, your small business. And don't go away. We'll be right back with Hewlin Dunn from the Museum Center to talk about these lovely things that are set out right here. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here. Doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now. Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
And we are back,
We
and
are.
we want to introduce you to someone, and just in case you haven't been by the museum to meet this person.
And
this
surely
is-
you have.
And surely you have. I mean, shame
Shame on
you.
you.
But this is Hewlin Dunn, and he is the new director of the
Wares.
Wares, yes, the gift shop. The gift shop. I used to call it a bookstore. The gift shop at the museum. Is that what is your title, Hewlin?
Store manager.
Store
of
manager.
the museum store.
Of the museum
We're
store.
trying to get you to be a director in this somewhere. We're
I
trying to
was
give you a title.
giving him a little bit more. But anyway, and he is here today to talk to us about, first of all, their art festival that they have coming up and some of the items that they have here that y'all have been looking at while Kim and I were talking. So you take it, Hewlin, and go.
Sure. I just brought in some of the things that we'll have at the Art Fest. We'll have at the Art Fest, which will be November 14th through the 16th.
Right.
The November 14th will be for our members, and there will be food and wine from 5 to 8.
Adult beverages.
Adult
beverages.
beverages, yes. And then Friday will be from 10 to 5, and Saturday will be from 10 to 3.
Okay.
Now, that's not this weekend.
That's
next weekend.
next
We want
weekend.
everybody to be sure you get that on your calendar. Next weekend.
next weekend.
Now will there be local artists showing their wares?
Yes.
Their
Many
artwork?
of the artists that will be at the art festival will be artists that are in the store already.
Okay.
And in the store we have artists from. We allow for 250 miles, but the farthest is probably around 150 miles.
Okay.
And then we have 4 or 5 new artists that will be there, which we're really excited about. A couple of new photographers, a new painter, and
Just all kinds of
Yeah,
stuff. You
just
have
also-
jewelry, you have some pottery, and some
a new
soap.
soap maker that we have that's in the store. 423 soap.
423 soap. Now, what does that mean? Is there a reason?
423 soap is in Chattanooga.
Okay.
The lady that makes it, her name is Cece Fazio.
Okay. That's kind
Sounds
of
like
cute.
bubbles.
Yeah, that's a lot of bubbles. A lot
Yeah.
of bubbles. Cece
And,
Fazio.
yeah, I use the soap at home. I use
Let me see
the
that for a minute. Let's
Sure.
see. Okay, so this is sage mint.
Sage
This one is
mint.
sage
Oh,
mint.
and they're flavored.
Oh,
Yes.
Or
flavored,
scented.
yes.
Scented.
Scented.
I'm sorry. Not
my
flavored,
little
scented.
girl Hannah.
If you get your mouth washed out.
And your
you're
little
good.
girl is absolutely adorable. She was a princess for Halloween at the block party, and she was
yes,
precious.
She was Cinderella.
Okay.
Oh, well,
Yes.
not just a princess.
Not just
she
a
was
princess. She's
Cinderella.
Yes,
the,
she
the princess. Yes.
Insisted on that, and she uses the lemon poppy. And I asked her how it smelled, and she smelled it, and she said, "It smells good and comfortable."
Oh my goodness. Okay, we're making an advertising
That's
guru
right.
out of this little girl. And lemon poppy. I
Wanna
love
show
to
this?
eat lemon
Yeah,
poppy.
sure. This is a painting by an artist, Taniki Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
She's a new painter in the store. She does watercolor, mixed media. She does some sculpting and different things like that. But this one is called Passages. It's one of my favorite ones that she has, and she'll also be at the art festival. as well.
Okay, great.
And then we have John Simmons. He's a potter. He does some really great mugs. I have a mug of his at home. So he'll.
What are those little emblems on the side there? That's too cute.
He does a lot of stamping.
Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's stamped. It looks like it's a flower within
Yeah, that's the center of the
other
flower.
ones. Yeah, that's the
that
center
is
of
too
the flower.
cute.
That is cute, and I like it because it's got that thinner rim on the
Yes.
cup. On my coffee cup, I want that thin, and
I
so
do
he's
too.
done a really good
That's
job
right.
at beveling that out to where you've got that thin rim on the cup.
Yeah, he does, and he has
And
really
John's a very talented guy.
definitely. I took a class with him at Lee University where he's over the art department there, and he taught a ceramics class.
Okay.
And he does a really great job. So, and then we'll have Nancy Zierenberg and Jessica Claren. They're both jewelry people. These are some holiday bracelets.
Yes.
Joe,
by
are we getting
Nancy.
this? Am I getting that right with him to where you can get that a little closer? Okay, there you go.
These two are by Jessica Claren. She's a new jeweler in the store, and she's doing really well. She does a lot of a lot of stonework and a lot of metal.
Pretty.
It's
I love the colors
lots
in
and lots
that
of
top
detail
one. I love
on
the
them.
colors in both
I
of
do
them.
too, and this is like a fossil here
Yes,
on the
it
bottom
is.
part here, and it looks like a snail almost.
Yeah,
that
it
it's
does.
that it's a
And that
snail
one on
fossil.
top would look really good with what I have on right now.
I know, and you know that's not expensive. That's a beautiful piece, and it's just $40.
Yeah.
That's not bad
That's
at all.
not
Has some really
expensive.
great
I mean,
That's
that's a
not
great
bad at
price.
all.
No, it's not for a handmade piece by a local artist.
Right.
That is not bad at all. I mean, you know.
And she's for the 2003 Oscars. They have gift bags, and she had earrings in the bags for the 2013.
Oh my goodness.
So she's kind of getting herself out there for
Boy,
that.
I
so.
reckon.
I
if she's
reckon.
out
I
there
mean,
for
that's kind of the
that's
Oscars.
kind of the Oscars.
I
Yeah.
know, I'm telling you.
Cute bracelets
I
right
know.
here. These have Santa faces
I know,
on
you
them.
have all kinds of.
These are by Nancy Zierenberg.
Oh, she's
and
wonderful. I have
she
a couple of her
just brought
pieces.
these in to me today, and she does a lot of really great stuff with stones, natural stones, and beads. She uses a lot of vintage pieces. This one actually has a Santa Claus on it for holidays.
Cute.
And then this one has some crystals with some ceramic beads as well.
Pretty
so-
colors in that one right there. The
Right, and this
purples.
one's really pretty too. If you didn't want to do more of the little, that's really beautiful colors for the
Yeah,
Yeah,
holidays.
and that would
It's got
be
the
pretty.
red, it's a little dressier
Right,
than the
and
other
you don't
ones
have
that
to
are
have a
daytime.
Santa face on
Exactly.
that if you didn't want to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, even when you get the bracelets, she has necklaces and earrings to kind of coordinate, and she can do a lot of custom stuff as
Yeah,
well.
she does a lot of custom stuff, but she does some beautiful things. And then we have cards here.
Yes.
Let's
And we've
see.
already talked about that beforehand. We've had a major discussion about these
Yes,
cards.
Yes.
And that
these
she's
cards.
they're losing money on these
I
cards.
do not know
we have
how-
decided that they are losing money on
these are
cards.
darling little cards. This one says Happy Holiday. It's got a snowman on it. Wishing you sweet holiday memories with a little gingerbread. And Happy Holidays, this is a little more traditional.
Right.
And then Very Merry. And these are only $2 a piece, folks.
And they've got beautiful details on them.
Yeah.
They've got raised there. They've got the 3D effect
Yeah,
to them, as
yeah.
well as the ribbons, and cutouts on there. I mean, they are
I'm
just
assuming
beautifully
they're blank on
done.
the inside, so you write your own message? Or
Most of them are blank on the
Okay.
inside. Sometimes they have messages and they have it written on if they have a message on
Oh,
it.
it tells
And
you
we-
on the back. Okay, if it has a message.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have, she makes cards for all occasions. So we have some for Thanksgiving if
Oh, wow.
people want to give cards to their guests at Thanksgiving and things like that as well.
And how she does it for $2, folks. I mean, how she sells it to you. She can't do it for $2, and then
Must
she's
have
selling
fallen
it.
off the back of the truck.
Evidently. I mean, really, really, really. And then, Hewlin, tell us about this one.
Sure, this is
Tennessee River.
This is a new photo book by Ron Lowry. He flew the full length of the Tennessee River, all 652 miles, and put a decade's worth of photography into this book. I believe that this is going to be a great. I've sold out of one case already at the store, so
Yeah, my
we've-
husband bought one.
Yes, they do, and they did a book beforehand
Yeah.
that they did.
Lewis
they
and
did
Clark.
Lewis and Clark. They did the whole Lewis and Clark expedition and did. I mean, that was beautiful.
Do you
And
have that
used
book
to
in
sit here.
there too?
Yes, we have
Okay, so
Facing
you have
Lewis and
both of
Clark.
Ron's books.
Right, these
Okay.
are table photography books, and honestly, you can look at these over and over again.
Yes, you can.
They had the Lewis and Clark one in the Cleveland State in the studio for the longest time on the table here that we used to have on. And I mean, if I looked at that book one time, I looked at it a million times, and it just really gives you a really glimpse of our country. And this one is the Tennessee River, and so in our area in the southeast, you get a beautiful air view of just so many different places, and they are beautiful photographs.
They're
Like
stunning.
right here's Hiawassee Island, and that's not very far from where I live.
No, and you don't see it
So-
that way.
No, I do not see it
you
that
don't
way.
see it that way.
I
You're like, that's
see
what
it
that
going
is.
by, but and I
That's
don't see
right.
it this way. But
That's a
this,
great gift.
This
That
is
is a great gift.
super gift for man or woman.
And we've had
Absolutely.
several people come in to get it for people that have lived here and moved away.
Have moved away. That's
It's
an
a-
excellent. That's an
Yeah,
excellent.
something that I
idea.
hadn't originally thought of, but I think it's a great idea.
Now
And
let's
we're
talk-
also having a book signing by Ron
Oh, wow.
next month, December 5th.
Okay,
Which is
good.
a Thursday
That's Joe's
evening
birthday.
as well.
You'll have to celebrate.
Okay,
as well.
so now if I already have the book, can I bring it in and get it signed?
Sure,
Okay.
absolutely. He's going to be doing a demonstration of how he did the photographs and
Wow.
how he composed the book, so it's going to be great.
Fantastic. Now you've got another book there that my husband has fallen in love with, and it's the Civil War in Charleston,
Oh, okay.
and it's out where your volunteers sit.
Yes.
And I happened to see it. I bought this for him that day.
Yeah, you bought
But
that.
I also bought, and I'm not sure what the name of that book is, and I may be putting you on the spot, but It's about the Civil War in Charleston, and it is phenomenal. In fact, I have to tell you all this because my husband is not, I mean, he's a real history buff. But I'll be sitting at home at night cross-stitching, and there'll be something on TV that we may or may not be watching. It's just on to make a noise. And all of a sudden he would say, let me read you this.
Oh.
And he would read me about Sherman being in Charleston and staying at the Henniger House. And I mean, yeah, you
So
know,
you
that
got-
nasty Sherman that led the troops for the War of Northern Aggression. And, you know, but it was just, I mean, he has fallen in love with that book. And it's a wonderful book. And so anybody's husband who's a real, or son that's a real history buff might want to stop by and get that book because it's absolutely wonderful. And it's like nothing. Like, I mean, it's $35, I think, or something. Don't quote me. Don't go in there and say Nancy said, because
Right.
I'm not really sure. But it's wonderful.
And there are some great local, books. There are several different things there in the
Yes.
museum. If you have not been to the museum to shop or just to meander around, you really need to go in there. That book, that store, and it's not just a bookstore. I want to call it. It
I
is
used
a
to call
gift
it a
shop
bookstore.
because
It is.
they
It's a gift
truly
shop.
have great gifts from local artists that, like you said, come from 150 miles around. But beautiful local stuff that's done there. You can get all types of pottery, artwork. There's great history books
Yeah,
as far as
stained
that goes,
glass.
and people
There's
stained
some
glass. There
super
is a
stained
beautiful
glass
stained
and some
glass.
nice glassware.
And jewelry.
And so,
We
Hewlin,
also have woodworking. And we
yes,
have,
you do. There's some great woodworking.
We have honey. We have other.
Honey.
We have a couple
Honey.
of other soap people. We have fiber art. We have scarves, and we have a few different people that do scarves that are stunning, woven scarves,
Yes.
and some that are silk.
Yes, I think
So-
Karen Visor
yes,
does some
Karen
scarves,
Visor does.
and she dyes her own fabrics
Yes,
and does
she
all
does,
this. So,
for sure.
so that's wonderful.
Yep.
We're going to take a little commercial break here in just about a minute. Don't go away. Stay with us. Do you mind?
I don't mind.
Okay, very good, because I want people to meet you. I want them to know a little bit about you. So we've talked about this, but
There's so much more.
there's so much more. So Joe, are you ready to take us to commercial? We'll go to commercial now, and we'll come back to Hewlin if you're ready to take us to commercial. Are
He's
you ready? Okay, take us
He
to
might
commercial,
be,
but
I'm telling
don't
you.
y'all go away. We'll be right back.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now. Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
And we're back, and I told you we'd come back with Hewlin. We do have another guest, but I wanted y'all to meet Hewlin just a minute because he is new at the museum. So just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from Middle Tennessee, a little tiny town called Hohenwald.
I know where that is. I've been to Hohenwald.
Okay, yeah. My
Yes.
family
Is
has-
that hole in the wall?
That's what people do with it sometimes.
It's actually German for high forest.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Swiss-German settlement, and it's a small town. My family has a newspaper there and
Oh,
a
how
print shop.
neat.
So I grew up working at the print shop, and I went to Lee. I was a student at Lee from 2000 to 2003, and then started working in retail. I worked for Buckle, and then was hired by American Eagle to do hiring and training,
Wow.
customer service and stuff like that. So, and I traveled around, lived in lots of different places, and then came back and finished my degree at Lee in December.
Good for you.
Yeah. And
Very
then-
good.
So, and then the opportunity came up with the museum store, and I had to take advantage of it. So.
Oh, sure.
Absolutely, and you're doing a great job. And if you haven't been over there, he's changed some things around. You used to just have one door where you could go in. Now you've got enter and exit, or however you want to do it.
Right.
You've moved the counter a little bit.
I moved the counter
and
around.
you've moved some things around. And the
Yeah.
other day when I was in there shopping, and I do shop there, even though I have a gift shop, folks. I do shop at the museum.
Well, we have a little bit of different stuff than you have.
Yes, you do. And tell people, if you're a museum member, then
Museum members get 10% off in the store.
Right.
Museum members also get 10% off in a few other businesses around town.
Absolutely.
You can go to the Catch or to Bond Life, Cobblestone Grill, Jack's Clean Right, the Hyder Hangout. There's lots of different places in downtown that offer 10% discounts
to museum members. And
Just
that's
present
wonderful.
your valid
Yeah, I need
museum
to talk
membership
to you
card.
about the red ribbon coming on there.
Oh, that'll be
Doing
great.
that, yeah, because I would love to do that because we're big supporters of the museum. But I just
Absolutely.
wanted y'all to meet Hewlin today because when you go in the gift shop, he's there.
Every day.
Every
We're
day.
there.
He's there.
He's always
He's there.
there, and he might be changing things up.
Right.
And as we talked about before, it's one of those best kept secrets in town.
It
is the
is.
museum in so many ways. There are so many wonderful exhibits, and I still run into people that have not been over there yet. And
Oh,
it took
again,
us a while. I know,
shame.
shame on us. And sometimes we get caught up in that to where you just don't. But when they have great events, they have great exhibits that are there. I mean, and it's always, and it's not just for kids to go and teach. You learn something. I learn something every time
Absolutely.
you go. And then the gift shop is just a joy. It is local shopping at its best.
That's right.
And it is supportive of who and what we are. And at the same time, it's very unique. It's eclectic. There's all types of things that you can do. And so you don't lose that way. So don't forget the
Absolutely.
museum.
Now tell
gift
us
shop.
about the art festival one more time.
Sure, the
Because
art-
we want everybody there.
Sure. The art festival will have a members-only preview on November 14th from 5 till 8, and there will be adult beverages and food. Friday will be an all-day show from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and then on Saturday we'll have 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay, and you're going to have jewelry and
Yes.
photography and pottery and woodworking.
We have soap. We'll have a lady that makes bags. We have lots of different things. We're also going to have Alex Loza from Collegedale. He does portraits, commissioned portrait paintings, and he's
Oh.
going to be doing demonstrations. He'll be doing one at the members-only preview, and then on Friday he'll be doing two, one at 11 and one at 2.
Wow.
So I remember last year at that show, that art exhibit, that there was somebody there with woodworking that had made the pen and pencil sets that
Yes.
you could get for gifts. That is a wonderful gift because these are very nicely.
He will not be there
handmade.
this
Oh,
year.
he won't be there this year.
But
See?
you do
I
still
was
have
thinking,
those in
but
the
you
gift
still
shop,
We do
don't
have
you?
them in the gift
Okay.
shop. Rick Henson, he's actually from Hohenwald.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, and he
I
lives
am
in
telling
Cleveland
you,
now.
that is-
Isn't that something? That's amazing. Hewlin, thank you so much for being on with us today, and
Thank you for
thank you
having
so
me.
much for bringing all this to show everybody. And again, folks, it's admission to the art festival is
free.
free. See, I mean, how you gonna beat it? Free.
Free.
They're not going to take your money. They want you to spend your money.
Right, so you go
free.
spend your money. There
Free,
you go.
and just come and browse and if
Take
you're
home gifts for family.
Right.
Take home
Right.
new
Gifts
art
for
for your
yourself.
collection.
That's
And
right.
I really like this mug out here. So.
Okay, and we've
Merry
already pointed that out to Joe. And if you're not a museum member, you can join that night and reap some of the benefits, or that day, reap some of the benefits of being a museum member. So,
Absolutely.
Hewlin, thank you so much for being on with us.
Thank you.
And we've
And you'll
got,
be back. Trust me, you will be
yeah,
back.
you will be back. See,
Wonderful.
Kim has her own program, so she may call you for that. But wait and see if I call you first. And don't go away, folks. We'll be right back with Andy Hunt from the Cleveland Bradley Library, and he has all kinds of new things that are happening over there, and a lot of them have to do with computer programs and everything. Not that you're going to have to do, but that they've been doing to get ready for all of that's going on. So don't go away. We'll be right back. Hewlin, thank you so much.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now. Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Definitely we'll talk about the library being closed next week.
Yes.
You know, for
Okay, folks, we are back and we're talking to Andy about what Andy would like to talk about. So I'm not going to kill any time here. I'm turning it over to Andy. This is Andy
Go,
Hunt.
Andy.
He's the director of the Cleveland Bradley Library. So you go, Andy. A lot of exciting things.
well, thank you very much for having me here
Thank
today.
you, and I
letting
love
me-
your tie.
Well,
know, it's
thank
very
you
festive.
so much. I just wanted to tell you about some of the upcoming events that are happening at the library. And actually, there's an event happening today at 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. It's for teens. And it's teen craft. Every month they do a craft session.
Okay.
And this month it looks like they're doing creative, unique paintings with fall leaves.
Oh, how
Well,
fun.
how neat.
Because
So-
they're everywhere. They're all
Yes,
over
they
the
are.
ground
We have
everywhere,
fall
so they
leaves
should have a
That's
party
right. There are
tomorrow.
plenty of leaves falling
Right.
at my house, I'll
That's
tell you. A lot of work for me or my wife to do.
Oh, there you go.
Anyway, but it'll be in the teen area, the young adult area, upstairs, second floor, around the reference area. That's where I think the craft will be taking place. If it's not there, it'll be in the community room. So,
Okay, but your folks are so helpful.
Yes, they'll
If
get
they're
direct
not
you to
there,
the right
they will
place.
get
They'll
you
put
where
you in the right
yes.
place.
Also, this week as well, on Friday at 4:30, we're trying to do some occasional astronomy things, sky watching, star watching. There's at 4:30, it's a tween event. And again, that's
What's a tween?
Well, that's sort of the ages between children and teens. So the program scope is about for ages 6 through 12 is what we have on this one.
Okay, good.
And it's astronomy for tweens. So there's an interactive space discussion with activities and occasional stargazing.
Yep.
But I know quarterly they're going to be out and actually doing nighttime stargazing. And I think there's an astronomy group from Chattanooga that's going to be helping during that process.
Super.
So,
And now that with the time change, they don't have to wait too late to get
Absolutely.
out there in the dark.
That's the truth.
there's also another tween event on, I think this is on Saturday at 11 a.m. And it's tween movie matinee. And it's the movie Pocahontas, a Disney movie Pocahontas.
Now, is that a cartoon?
Yes, that is.
Okay.
Now, do the parents stay with the kids to this? Or is this something
They
you
can.
drop
They can
them
sit in there.
off?
I do know parents staying there with them. So, and that will take place, and I think that's a monthly event as well. Our story times. Our regular story times, they're preschool story times. They happen twice a week on Tuesday and Friday mornings at 10:30 to about 11:15. 11:30, and then we also have a baby bookworms, which is for even the younger. That'd be like for pre-3-year-old to baby, baby to 3,
Wow.
pre to 2-year-old.
Now
baby
tell
to
me
2.
the name of your children's director there, because she's wonderful.
Keisha Parks.
Keisha Parks. She is wonderful.
Yeah,
She's
she
been
is.
on with us, and
Very
she,
much.
She's great.
But anyway, that takes place on Thursday mornings at 10:30. And so anyway, another thing that is upcoming, actually that same week when I was talking about Saturday, this coming Saturday at 2 o'clock, we have a family story time that takes place every Saturday. And that is this week's theme. Just actually, she doesn't really have the theme focus. It says it's time of stories and crafts together, family with
How
children.
neat.
So,
Right.
so
And
I
that
hope you
starts
come
at
in
what time?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Okay.
And that is in the community room.
Okay.
This next week, when we're starting Monday, we're closed for Veterans Day. So on Monday, and any book that was checked out will not be due then. So,
How neat.
so-
You get a reprise
That's
there.
right.
but beyond
check
that,
something out.
that's right, Tuesday through Thursday. What's happening this next week, we are going to a new computer library automation system. We're switching, we've been with a company called CRC Dynex, and it's been Symphony is the program we've been using. Anyway, we're switching to a program called Library, it's Autographics. And Luminar is the particular access that we will have to our online database, to our circulation system. But that will be taking place, all of our records from the one system will be transferred over to the new system. So
Obamacare
we
all
can't-
over again.
Oh, yeah, we can, there's always,
Do you
we've
have
done,
to do it manually, or can you
there's a
just...
company that is
Okay, good.
Doing it for you.
us. So,
Good,
and
good.
we've already gone through some test data loads, so we know how it looks and we know how it's going to go. But we can't check out during that time. We cannot check in. So we're going to be closed to the public on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Okay.
And we will reopen, hopefully, with everything functioning. And I believe it will, because this company has had successful, they've done this throughout the state and other smaller libraries, and they've usually have gotten everything up and functioning. So they're pros at this and have gotten it up working. We will be opening up Friday morning on the 15th. So anyway, but there will be a new look and feel to the whole website. You know, some of the things that you will be able to see different. It may not all start out that way initially, but we're going to be adding some features to it after they get the basic stuff working. But some of the things you will notice, you will see some book images starting to show, like when you're searching the catalog. Like if you go on looking for a cookbook, you'll see maybe the image of the cookbook on there, of what the cover looks
How
like.
neat.
So that will be one of the new features, and I think we will also be subscribing to having book reviews, some of the book reviews of some of those resources. So, and I think patrons, if they want to review a book that they've read, they will be able to do things like that. Social media, and be able to
How neat.
maybe encourage someone else to read it, or say, well, this was not quite as good as what. Anyway, there will be things like that. They can also create book bags or book lists of their own. Like, say, for instance, I like cooking, and there are certain cookbooks I like to come back to every year. I can create a book bag that says baking or cooking, and then I can save that title to my book bag.
That's kind of,
So
it's kind of in the concept of the Kindle or
Yes,
the Nook,
right.
in a sense. It's
So-
kind of got that same feel with the book covers and the reviews and that kind of thing.
Absolutely, and that's what I'm excited. You know,
Yeah.
initially, you won't have all the covers, but we will definitely, when we subscribe to, you'll see a lot more covers.
Right, those
Probably.
are fun.
So anyway, I think it'll be more user-friendly.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that we will have initially that won't be as easily available right now, people who use like iPads, and I'm sorry about this, but it's temporary. iPads, iPhones, iPods, and maybe some Android devices will not be able to use the specific site, the new website. But however, we're going to be placing another link to their classic version so they can access the classic catalog of their product. And I've tried it on my iPhone. I can get into it. But coming March, they're
Right.
working on a new version that will be what they call device agnostic. So it will work on any computer or
goodness.
any device and do
And
the right
that's
thing.
coming with everything.
Yes,
So
right.
hold
So
on, everybody.
just hold on.
We're upgrading, and it's going to
Right.
continue, but it will happen.
So that just for those people who say, I can't get into this,
Right.
there will be a link. So look for that link on the website.
Well, let me interrupt just a minute. Kim and I are both ebook people. Now, I have heard, and I've not tried it, but I've heard that I can take my Kindle to the library and download books. Is this true?
Well,
Or-
you can do that in the library. I mean, we
You
have
can
a
just do it
wireless
online.
connection.
Yeah,
I can
but
do
you
it
can
online.
you can
Yeah,
do
you
it
can
at
do it
home
online.
too. Yeah.
And
At
I can-
home, you
okay.
could just go to
To their website, and I download a book that you have in the, and then how long can I keep it?
Well, you can set you have options of how long you want to set it. You can be 7 days, 14 days, or 21 days. Now, each device is a little different how you do it. Like through your Kindle, it uses the Whisper Link process, and when you check it out, it'll kick you into your Amazon account, and then you have to complete the transaction there. Sometimes you have to use a cord. It depends upon the publisher that you're dealing with.
All right, but that is also available at the
Right.
library.
Anybody
now.
that has
Okay.
a reader of any type, they can also go through the library,
Right.
their website, and you can download from there. Now, it will kick you back to whoever your source is, whether it's Amazon or Barnes & Noble or
Right.
whoever, but a lot of times there are some really good deals, and there's some freebies.
And those are nice, nice, folks.
And Monday through Friday, we usually have someone, especially dealing when we're talking about the library ebooks that are available. You can come to the library Monday through Friday, or you can call and make an appointment. We have someone on the staff that's designated that can answer your questions, or we can set up a time, one-on-one time, to help you with a device on Monday through Friday. So just call in, you can make an appointment during those times.
Because that's what I had. Yeah, somebody has to tell you to begin with.
That's
'cause
right.
I can't just read the directions or do
No, I
one of
can't
those
either.
tutorials.
No, I'm a tactile learner.
No,
I have to lay
you
hands
have to
on,
show
yeah,
me too.
yeah.
A couple of other things coming up. A book and coffee review. The Friends of the Library have a monthly book and coffee review. This month, it's taking place on Friday, November 15th, and the day that we open up. And it's Reverend Joel Hofstetler from St. Luke's.
Yeah.
And he will be reviewing the book C.S. Lewis, A Life Eccentric. A Life, C.S. Lewis, A Life, Eccentric, Genius, Reluctant Prophet.
Absolutely,
And so-
he was.
and
Yeah,
he's-
we all love C.S. Lewis.
And Joel
Yes.
has done this a couple of years, and he's very good. So come and enjoy his book review, and I think that'd be good. Other couple of events that are coming up. Actually, when I printed out
How much you guys
there's
do?
a lot.
I mean,
Yeah.
you do a lot. Absolutely. Like every day, there's
That's
something
right.
going
Look,
on.
Andy, look what all you do.
And
it's
some
so
days,
nice.
some days like Saturday,
Thank
there's two
goodness.
things going on.
That's right. There's another tween event on Friday, November 15th, and it's a tween book chatter. They do a book review or a book discussion group. And the book they're talking about is Fairy Tale Detectives by Michael Buckley. And that's the one thing we ask, that you read the book if
Of
you want to
course.
enter into the discussion.
It's hard to discuss.
And that's going to take place
could, but-
4:30, November 15th. Pokemon Club is another tween event that they do, and that's taking place Saturday, November 16th at 11 a.m. And they said, please feel free to bring your cards. This club is for ages 7 to 12. Boys and
And
girls
that's
are
Pokemon,
welcome.
right?
Yes,
Pokemon. That's
Still
wild.
very popular.
I
How
know.
long has it been out? It's
I
so
know, a
popular.
long time.
25
Pokemon has
years.
made it, right? It's
Absolutely.
stood the test of
Absolutely.
It
time.
has.
It
Well,
has.
talking about that book review, how did the Fola luncheon was wonderful.
Yes.
Well attended, and I was out at a booth, so I did not hear the speaker, but I heard the laughter coming from the big room where she was speaking. So evidently she was well received.
Very well received, and it was very entertaining and just very interesting to hear her stories and where her stories come from. You know, and they come. A lot of them come from her family history too.
That's, yes, and that's wonderful. And so all that money that they raised at the luncheon, they go back and buy things for the library.
Right.
And that's wonderful. So support FOLA, folks.
And I really appreciate those who did come. Those who didn't come, it'll take place again next year.
That's
So you have
exactly
your
right, it
opportunity,
will.
probably in the early fall, or in late summer, maybe in September. Again, another family story time, November 16th, same time, 2 p.m. Another event that is coming up that I just like to say, I know we're coming, is there's a rare book sale coming up. Friends of the Library are doing a rare book sale. It's going to take place November 17th, which is a Sunday, at 2 to 4 p.m. Biographies, essays, primers, classics, humor, serials, history, almost all of them are predate 1920.
Oh, wow.
Before ISBN numbers were assigned to books. Many are first editions, and some have dust jackets, leather bindings, intricate tool work, and gold leaf. Just in time for your holiday shopping.
Wow.
Consider giving a gift to your bibliophile and your family. So it's open to the public.
Oh, see, that's a great event to go to.
That is.
Because if you do have those not eccentrics, but you have those readers or those that enjoy the classics or some of the older stuff, that's a great event to go to.
Well, I know I went to one in Memphis one time and just happened to luck upon, my brother was married to one of the Lamberts that has Vulcan Materials, and there was a book there about Lambert brothers before it became Vulcan Materials, and I think I bought it for like $2 and gave it to him for Christmas, and it was.
And you did
he
something,
was,
huh?
I did. He was
Probably was
thrilled.
ecstatic. That's what
Yes,
it
he
was.
was thrilled to death. So, Andy, it's always great to have you on with us. Phone number at the library if anybody wants to call.
472-2163.
And the book sale is Sunday, November
17th, 2 to 4 p.m. It's at the History Branch.
Okay, across the street.
And I just want to say one thing.
Yes.
Is that I did not know this until recently, but they do have computer classes at the library for those of you that are just maybe are on that cusp and you don't understand the whole Windows concept, and they do them all. You do all the different ones. You do Outlook,
Right.
you do Word, you do Excel, all of those different things, and that is amazing, guys. I did not know that was available. So if you need that little how to do all that. If you need to do all that and you don't want to admit it, just go confess to them at the library and they will take
We'd be
care
welcome
of
to have you.
Yes, absolutely.
And
absolutely.
Andy, thank you so much. It's always wonderful to have you on. We'll try to get you on in another 4 to 5 weeks if nobody else calls
I'll call
in.
you.
Okay.
No, listen to her. And get you on because there's something happening all the time there. And you all
Absolutely.
have great articles in the paper, the little pink strip that goes down on the lifestyle section of the banner. Always lists library things. And then if you open that page, on the next page is always a library spotlight. So we try to promote the library and have everybody knowing what's going on there.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Don't go away, folks, but get out your paper and pencil because Kim and I are going to tell you about some things that are coming up this weekend. So
And we're
don't
going to go
away.
fast.
And we will go fast because we're not going to have much time. So don't go away.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Lefford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here. Doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
And there we are. Oh,
And we're back, and we're going to go real fast, folks, because we don't have but about 3 or 4 minutes because we've had such a good time today. Waterville Baptist Church basketball season. You start registering tonight from 6 to 8. If you're interested, 472-5582. Give them a call if you're interested in playing basketball.
and also Belk's is having their annual fall charity sale. And guys, you know how great of a sale this is. This is 20 to 70% off, and also $5 you get for a ticket that you can purchase and that you can get additional money off. So this is a great event, and the charities get to keep 100% of all the proceeds. So make sure that you go buy Belk's on Saturday, and save all the money you can save and give money to charity at the same time.
Absolutely. And then tonight at 7:30, Friday night at 7:30, Saturday at 7:30 at the Dixon Center, 33 variations, and this is about Beethoven. And if you need information, 614-8343. Lee University at the Dixon Center, they always do great performances.
All right, Cleveland is helping Cleveland, and this is Southern Heritage Bank Community Food Drive. This is November 11th through the 15th. Guys, you can bring all kinds of non-perishable foods to any of the Southern Heritage Bank places that's on Keith Street, Georgetown, or Dalton Pike. Any of those are taking them November 11th through the 15th.
And Bradley County High School is to present Footloose. Oh, that's a rocking little show.
There we go.
And that will be Thursday, that's today, Friday, Saturday, 7 p.m. And on the 10th, they will do it at 2 p.m. You need to call for information or to reserve a ticket, 476-0650. Bradley High School support their arts program, folks.
All right, guys, if you don't have anything to do tonight, or if you do and you want to do something else and don't want to do that,
That's right.
then tonight you can go to this Chamber Strings to present the concert, The World of Beautiful Dances. And this is going to be beautiful because this is going to be at the Lee University Chapel, and you know how beautiful that is.
Gorgeous.
So this is going to be Strings, The World of Beautiful Dances, guys, tonight at 7:30 in the Lee Chapel.
And the Bradley County Honor Choir. Now, what they do with this is the third annual one of this. They take 10 students in 4th and 5th grades from each of the 11 county elementary schools, and that is tonight at 6:30 at the First Baptist Church Sanctuary, and I'm quite sure this is free, but yes, it says right here, free, and it's at 6:30 at First Baptist Church tonight. And so if you have a child singing in this choir, or know someone that's going to sing, or just want to hear some really good music from some elementary school kids, get over to First Baptist Church at 6:30 tonight.
Guys, there's lots going on today. I mean, a lot going on today in Cleveland.
Yes.
Lee is to host an MBA open house. That is starting this afternoon at 5:30. So you can go over to Lee and in the Science and Math Complex tonight to showcase their MBA program tonight. And then you can go over and hear the elementary school kids at 6:30. And then you can go to Lee at 7:30 and hear the Chamber Strings of The World of Beautiful Dances. So they can never say that there's nothing to do in Cleveland.
Absolutely not. And if you ever have a question, you go to clevelandchamber.com, and up in the upper right-hand corner, One Community, One Calendar, click on that sucker and see what's going on. And if you have an event, you don't have to be a chamber member to put that event on that calendar. So go in there and put that event up there. Kim, thank you so much for co-hosting with me
You had a
this
great
morning.
show. I just love it when Andy's around. And, check out that library, guys. That is just amazing.
Absolutely. Folks, see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.